Hey guys, welcome to Pregnancy and Postpartum TV. Today we're doing a postpartum yoga workout with Diastasis Recti or core healing exercises for after pregnancy. If you're new here, my name is Jessica Pumple. I'm a pre- and postnatal fitness instructor, and I put out postpartum fitness and yoga videos every week. So if you like videos like these, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Of course, always check with your doctor before starting any new exercise routine. Listen to your body. Only do movement that feels safe, and also make sure that when you're doing any movement that you don't have any bulging or coning or pain in your abdomen area. We're going to start on all fours on our hands and knees. So you can come to all fours and shoulders over wrists and hips over knees, and we'll warm up with some pelvic tilts and move into cat and cow. So engaging your core, drawing your lower belly in towards your spine. You can tilt your hips this way and keeping the engage, tilt them the other way and go back and forth with your breath. And when you're ready, you can bring more of your back into it, moving into cat and cow, making sure not to arch your back too much. You're keeping your core engaged to keep your core safe. Good. We'll come to a neutral spine, and we can do some hip circles, just lubricating the joints. Core continues to be engaged. And we'll move the other way. And bringing your spine to a neutral position. Next, you can tuck your toes and press into downward dog. You can walk your hands forward a little bit if you need to, and it's okay if your heels are off, but you're reaching them towards the ground. Core is activated. You can feel a stretch in the backs of your legs. You can take a breath here. And then with tiny steps, walk your feet up towards your hands. And we'll clasp our elbows and hang. You can have a little bend in your knees. And then release your elbows and then roll up one vertebra at a time until you're at a standing position. You can bring your hands together in prayer, and then inhale, bring your arms to the sides and up. And then folding forward again. You can release your hands on your shins and then look up the lengthened spine. And this time bending your knees, planting your hands on the ground. We'll step into all fours. And we're going to do some dog bird here. So activating your core, drawing your lower belly in towards your spine, and then lifting one arm and opposite leg off the ground and release. And exhale, activate your core, lift your arm and leg, and inhale, release. Exhale, activating your core, lifting up, and inhale, release. And move with your own breath. Exhale, engaging, lifting, and inhale, release. And again. And one more time. Perfect. And then we will tuck our toes again, press into downward dog, and then take tiny steps all the way forward. And this time we'll come up with a flat back, lengthened spine, arms out to the side, and looking up and bringing your hands back to heart center. We're going to move into some half moon poses. So you can inhale your arms up. So because we're doing this to heal our core or a diastasis recti, we're going to inhale, we're going to activate, engage our lower belly, inhale and tilt, and then on an exhale, you're going to activate as much as you can and then use your core to pull your body back up. So inhale, down, and exhale. Exhale, use those muscles to pull your body back up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time on each side. Beautiful. So we're going to open up to the right in Warrior 2. You can bring your feet wide apart, hips are facing towards the front, opening up your arms and bending your front leg, relaxing your shoulders down your back. Legs feel like they're engaged and pulling towards each other. And we'll take a breath here. And using your core, we can engage and tip back into reverse warrior. Take a breath here. And warrior 2. We'll flow back and forth. Last one. Beautiful. And now we'll pulse here a little bit deeper. Legs are engaged. Now we can move into side angle. You can take your forearm, put it on your leg, and reach your top arm towards the top corner of the room. And on an inhale, coming up, straightening your front leg. And now we'll take a little step in, turn your hips to face the side. We'll move into Warrior 1, inhaling your arms up, and then bending your front leg for Warrior 1 on the right side. Core is engaged. And inhale, we're going to straighten our leg, and then we're going to bend it again and move in and out of the pose with your breath. Inhale and exhale. And one last time. Good. You can step your back foot a little bit in, and you can either take your elbows behind your back, or you can do reverse prayer. And with a lengthened spine, we'll fold forward and stretch in pyramid here. And if you want to, you can release a little bit deeper, fold over your leg before coming up. And now we'll bend that front leg again. And take your arms up, and we'll do humble warrior. Lean forward and up, and lean forward and up, and one last time, and straightening that front leg. We'll pigeon toe our feet in and take our hands to our hips. Inhale, opening up our chest, look up, and then exhale, folding forward into a wide-legged forward fold. You can place your hands on the ground in front of your face if that feels good. Use your hands to pull yourself through, or you can keep your hands on your hips as well. And if your hands are down on the ground, bringing them back up to your hips. And with a lengthened spine, inhale, come all the way up. Inhale, arms out to the side. This time we'll clasp our hands or our elbows behind. Inhale, opening up your chest. And then exhale, folding forward. And you can let your hands and your arms drop behind your head. And steady breaths in and out. And spreading your feet, engaging your legs, and bring your arms back in towards your body. Lengthen spine, standing all the way up. And we'll twist our legs to the other side for warrior two on the other side, opening up your arms, bending your front leg, and we'll take a couple of breaths here. And with your breath, we'll flow back into reverse warrior and warrior two. Last one. Good. And pulse here. Perfect. We'll move into side angle, putting your forearm on your thigh and reaching your top arm up towards the top corner of the room. Engaging your core and breathe. Beautiful. And coming back up, we'll turn our hips towards the other side. If you need to shorten your stance a little bit, you can. Inhale your arms up and then bending your front leg, warrior one on the other side, and breathe. And then moving with our breath, we'll straighten our front leg and bend. Last time. Beautiful. And coming up, you move into pyramid. So again, grabbing your elbows or hands in reverse prayer and stretching in pyramid. And again, if you want to fold a little bit deeper, you can relax over your leg, and coming all the way up, we'll move our arms up for cactus arms, bending our front leg, and move forward for humble warrior, and up, core is engaged, leaning forward, and up. One more time, and up. And we'll bring our feet to the top of the mat. Hands are in prayer, and then on an inhale, bringing them down, out to the side, and up, looking up at your thumbs, and then folding forward. You can bend your knees, place your hands on your shins, come halfway up, look up slightly, and then bending your knees, placing your hands. We'll step back into all fours, and then from here we can bring our knees wide apart. We'll move into child's pose, and engaging your core, you can place your forehead on the ground and walk your fingertips forward for a nice stretch, and breathe. You can start walking your hands in and coming back up to an all fours position. You can take one leg and place it out to the side, and you can let your hip fall in, getting a nice stretch through there. Take a couple of breaths here. And we'll switch sides. Bringing your other leg out, letting that hip fall in. Good, and engaging your core, bringing your leg back in. We're going to tuck our toes under and engage our core, and we're going to lift our knees off and hold our core tight. Lower belly is drawing in. Breathe into your ribs, diaphragmatic breath. And release down. We'll take a breath. And we'll do that one more time, tucking your toes and lifting your knees off, core is engaged. And release down, take a breath. Perfect. From here, we'll come to a cross-legged position, and we're going to open up our chest so you can bring your hands beside you or behind you, and fingers are pointing forward. And we're going to engage our core and press up onto our knees and lengthen your spine. You're not dropping your head behind. Just feel nice opening up your shoulders. Take one more breath here. And release down. Perfect. Now we'll open up for a wide-legged forward fold. Doesn't matter how far your legs are apart, just whatever is a good but safe and comfortable stretch for you. Toes are flexed and pointed up towards the ceiling. Lots of length in your spine, and you can either stay here or you can fold forward and breathe here. Beautiful. And coming up, we'll take one knee in and shift our hips so we're facing over one leg. Inhale up, and then exhale with a lengthened spine, folding over your leg. Feels like a string is pulling out the top of your head to get lots of length. Beautiful. And you can release forward before we come out, and we'll switch on the other side. Inhale up, and with lots of length, fold forward. Beautiful. And you can fold a little bit deeper if that feels good. And then coming up, and we will move our knees together. We're going to move into reverse tabletop. You can again walk your hands behind you, and feet are about hip width distance apart. And engaging your core, you can press up into a reverse tabletop and breathe. And release down. From here, we're going to get safely down on our side, protecting your core, and we'll roll over onto our backs for bridge position. So you can walk your heels towards your bum, and we will exhale, engage our lower belly. Should feel tight inside our hip bones there, and then activating your glutes. We'll push up into a bridge. You can roll your shoulders under and clasp your hands if that feels good, and a slight lift in the chin to feel lots of space between the mat and your neck. And breathe. Good. Now we'll untuck our shoulders, unclasp our hands, and we can roll down. And now we're going to add some Kegels to that. So we're going to exhale, contract our lower belly, and we're going to Kegel up as we lift up and release. And we'll move with our breath. Exhale, Kegel up. Inhale, down. Exhale, Kegel up. Inhale, release. Relax your pelvic floor. And exhale, Kegel up. And release down. So just while relaxing here, we're going to do as many fast twitch Kegels as we can for 10 seconds. So I will count, and you can go as fast as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fully release and relax your pelvic floor. If you have diastasis recti, we're going to do heel slides. But if you don't have diastasis recti, you can do a more advanced version. So the heel slide is going to be engaging your core and sliding your heel out. Alternatively, you can alternate your feet if you don't have diastasis recti. So engaging your core, exhale, your lower belly should be moving in, and then we will lengthen out one leg, and we'll do each leg 10 times. one more on this side. Bringing your foot back up, and you can relax. Release your pelvic floor as well, and then when you're ready, engaging your core, engaging your pelvic floor, and 10 heel slides on the other leg. And a last one on this side. Bringing your leg or your foot back up and fully relaxing. And now we're going to engage your core, bringing your knees up and then lifting your feet up so that your soles of your feet are pointing towards the ceiling. You can place your hands down on the ground, and then we're going to do a bum lift back and forth. And so you're lifting your bum and shifting it side to side. And every time you lift it, you're engaging. If this is too challenging, you can go back and do more toe taps while you have your core engaged. And we'll do two more. And bringing your knees in, and you can rock back and forth. And we can roll over onto our side and come up. And I've got a couple of different options. We can do a figure 4 stretch here, or if you wanted to do a pigeon pose, we can move into pigeon pose. And if you're going to do that, we can press into downward dog and extend one leg back, swing it through for pigeon, walk your back leg back, and then sitting up nice and tall, and then you can fold forward and release. Relaxing a little bit more into your hip. And when you're ready, if you're down in pigeon, pressing your hands in and coming back up, and then tucking your back toe and pressing back into downward dog. And if you're in figure 4, you can switch legs, or if you're in pigeon, you can switch to pigeon on the other side. And folding forward. While you're in Pigeon, scanning your body, relaxing places that may feel tight, relaxing your face, relaxing more into your hip. And coming up. And tucking your back foot and back to downward dog, pressing your heels down one last time. Taking a big breath here, and then we'll come back down on our knees onto all fours and move our way into Shavasana, again safely down on your side, rolling over, and then lengthening your feet and your arms out. And we'll take 2 big breaths and sighs out. Inhale in and sigh out. We'll do that one more time. Inhale. Good. Scan your body, relax all the different muscles. Feel heavy on the ground. If you want to, feel free to stay here for as long as you want. If you're ready, wiggle your fingers and your toes and stretch your toes and your fingertips in opposite directions. And bending your knees, you can roll over onto your side and come back up to a seated position, opening your eyes. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I hope you're feeling great and energized after that yoga workout, and I hope that your core is feeling strong in your diastasis recti, or your core is healing postpartum as well. I did about 10 minutes a day, and that was able to fairly quickly heal my diastasis recti gap. I do have a complete guide on how I healed my 4-finger diastasis recti gap, and I will put that in the description box below, as well as a registered dietitian and a certified bariatric educator. I have a free postpartum weight management course that you can check out, as well as a monthly postpartum workout plan. So if you're looking for a new workout for every day of the month, you can find that in the description box as well. And of course, if you like videos like these, please subscribe and hit the notification bell and share with another mom friend who you think would enjoy this video. Namaste, and thank you for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video.